Hey everyone, welcome back to Turn This Way with me, your host and mindset coach, Jennifer Radkey. Today we're exploring a mindset shift that can completely transform the way you approach your goals, your habits, and even your daily life. Today's episode is a short one, but the message is powerful. So go ahead and save this episode to your favorites so you can go back to it for reminders when you need them. Have you ever heard the phrase, how you do anything is how you do everything? It's one of those simple yet powerful truths. The way you show up in small moments, the discipline, the consistency, or even the procrastination, often mirrors how you approach the big things in life. The words you choose to tell yourself and the actions you take or don't take create a ripple effect into all areas of your life. How you approach daily chores at home can reflect how you approach minor work tasks. How you choose to communicate with friends and family can be a reflection of how you communicate with your work team and colleagues. As much as we like to think that we separate ourselves into personal and professional personas, there is spillover between the two, and your overall mindset applies to both worlds. Think about it. If you cut corners when no one is watching, do you also struggle to stay committed to bigger projects? If you show up with intention in the little things, does that carry over into how you chase your dreams? Today we're going to explore this idea, uncover some personal patterns, and of course, I'll give you some tools to make small shifts that can lead to big results. So grab a notebook or just take a deep breath and get ready to reflect. This episode is interactive and I'd love for you to engage with me. Let's jump in. All right, let's start by looking at your daily habits. Here's an exercise. If you're able to, pause for a second and think about your morning routine. What's the very first thing you do when you wake up? Do you hit snooze multiple times? Do you scroll your phone before even getting out of bed? Or do you wake up with a plan ready to take on the day? Now, of course, your morning routine may depend upon the quality of sleep you had the night before, but in general, what does your routine look like? Here's why this matters. The way you handle these small moments says a lot about how you show up in other areas of your life. If you constantly delay small things, do you also delay bigger decisions? If you approach small tasks with intention, do you also bring that same energy to your big goals? I know I always feel as if I have a more productive day when I start my day with purpose. If for whatever reason, a bad night's sleep, choosing to scroll on my phone in bed before getting up, I can feel the ripple effect of that delay throughout my entire day. The same thing goes for nightly routines. Not cleaning the kitchen or tidying the living room before I go to bed sets me up for negative thoughts first thing in the morning. Leaving the small things unfinished creates a pattern of not finishing what I start. This awareness allows me to show up in the small moments the way I need to ensure an easier path for showing up in the big moments. I want you to pause and reflect. What's one habit you have daily that might be reflecting a bigger pattern in your life? If you're feeling bold, jot it down or even say it out loud, because awareness is the first step to change. Let's take this idea even further. The little things don't just reflect how we do big things. They also create momentum. Here's a personal example. I once worked with someone who always delayed writing responses to emails, and when they did reply, the messages were rushed and consisted of half-finished thoughts. No big deal, right? Except when it came to communicating with their team, the same lack of attention showed up, and it ended up costing them in high turnover rate and poor team culture. What we do in the small things leaks into everything else. If you're disciplined in small areas, like making your bed or finishing what you start, you're training yourself to be disciplined in bigger things. If you make excuses for the little things, you're conditioning yourself to do the same when bigger challenges arise. Here's an interactive moment, and as always, I want you to be completely honest with yourself. Because if you are looking to build a stronger and healthier mindset, it must be built on a foundation of truth and awareness. On a scale of 1 to 10, how intentional are you with your daily habits? And where do you see patterns in your life? No judgment here, just awareness. And remember, as uncomfortable as it can sometimes feel, awareness gives you power in the end. So, how do we use this knowledge to our advantage? How do we shift from letting small, unconscious habits hold us back to making them work for us? Here are 3 ways to shift your habits. Number 1, start with awareness. Take a moment today to reflect. What's one habit that's holding you back? Just noticing it is a game changer. Number 2, set micro intentions. Let's say you tend to rush through things. Set an intention to be fully present for just 5 minutes a day. That's it, 5 minutes, right? Small steps lead to big shifts. Create easy wins for yourself to maintain motivation and establish growth. And the last one, create accountability. Share your habit shift with someone. When you tell a friend, coach, or even write it down, you're way more likely to follow through. This is a simple step that is often ignored, but I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. So I want you to pick one small habit you're going to shift this week. Maybe it's finishing what you start. Maybe it's waking up without snoozing. Maybe it's pausing before reacting. Say it out loud. Or if you're feeling extra committed, send me a message on Instagram and tell me what habit you're working on. I'd love to hear from you. All right, let's recap. The way you do small things is often the way you do big things. Noticing your daily habits can help you see patterns in your life. Small shifts can create big momentum. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 7 days, be mindful of just one small habit. Notice it, shift it, and see how it impacts other areas of your life. And if you got value from this episode, let me know. Tag me on social media, leave a review, or share this with a friend who needs to hear it. Remember, growth starts in the small moments. You're capable of incredible things. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time on Turn This Way.